Yes, I am wearing the same shirt as last time, and that's because I actually have time to film a video on the weekends. So I'm going to film several about all the opinions I have on board game things. Recently, something that I've been hearing a lot about is a game called Moon Colony Bloodbath, and it seems like a really cool game. And the thing that draws people in about this game is it's kind of a shared deck builder, which is really cool, very unique. I like that idea a lot. And then the second piece is the engine builder, engine destroyer, which I think is a novel concept, but from what I've heard, and I really want to play it, haven't had the chance, I'm not going to buy it because I have enough games. That building and destroying and kind of constant upkeep of your engine is a big appeal to a lot of people. And I think that you can find it in this game, a little lesser known game that I picked up at Gen Con 2024, so not this previous summer, but 2 years ago. And the name is a little bit silly. It's called Boblin's Rebellion. I just call it Boblins. And it's about these little goblins retaking a dungeon. You know, pretty normal theme. All of your components are 2 types of cubes, and then your 4-player player boards, boom, bam. And then finally, a bunch of cards that you're going to use throughout the game. So in this game, you build dungeons, in this game, you're retaking the dungeon for the goblins. They have been thrown out by the Goblin King and his trolls, and you're kind of taking back the dungeon, which is an interesting concept. And you have 3 types of areas that you can explore and take back at a time. The first type you're going to take back are these like mines, and these are going to be ones that give you different kinds of resources and that you can use to spend on other cards. The second one are these caves, these ice caves, and they're going to give passive bonuses either when you do something or when your neighbors do something, they're going to activate. The last type of card is these red like lava mountain areas, and I don't know the actual name. And whenever you activate them, they're basically victory point goals. So you're cashing in different types of resources for goals. Great thing about this game, all of your resources are these little cubes. They all are exactly the same. It just depends where on your player board you put them. They represent a different type of resource. Similar to something like Terraforming Mars, in a way, where you have your gold, silver, and bronze cubes, and just depending on where they are, they represent something different, which I love because it cuts down on the number of components you have. Setup, tear down, all that stuff is minimized because you only have 1 thing or 2 things instead of a game like Everdell, which is fine. I don't dislike Everdell. People love the tactile nature of those components, but it adds to the cost, it adds to the setup, and when you get like 50,000 types of tokens and things, and Everdell's not that bad, but there are games where you have all these different tokens and resources and cubes and chits, and at a certain point I'm like, it's too much. It's too much. Back to why this game is cool. So let's take a look at one of these cave cards. So these cave cards, or any of them, all have these red tracks at the bottom. What you're going to be doing with these red tracks is you're going to put, again, just one of these cubes on it. Every time you activate it, whatever's in the purple here is a cost that you pay, and then you get the reward. Every time that you activate it on your turn, you move your cube 1 space over, and when it gets to the end, this gets discarded. You've conquered this room. There's nothing left to do there. It gets discarded, and you get a final reward for completing that room and taking it back for yourself. Same thing with these passive ones. Once this has triggered 3 times, because it will start on this first space, it will be discarded and you'll get a reward. Same thing even with the point scoring ones. After you've activated this one 2 times, you'll get a reward for scoring this in addition to the score itself. Finally, to kind of tie in that mechanic, so now you've got like, oh, I've got all these rooms I've finished, and you show off to the heroes, like, look at all these rooms we've claimed. You can then get these hero cards to kind of help you on your journey, and they've got some unique cool effects as well. But they follow the same structure as these other room cards do. So I think it's really neat, this game. It's pretty cheap. I'm not sure what it's going for right now, but when I got it, it was less than $20. And it's quick. It's pretty interactive for basically just an engine builder that keeps churning through different cards. And I would highly recommend it. It's definitely flown under the radar for a lot of people. Those who have played it, however, would highly recommend it from things I've seen online and from those that I've played with in person. Thanks for watching.